Hey everybody, so I'm here today with John. Hey John.
What do you know, Regan? How are you?
Everybody's wondering how John is doing. So I am here to do a little update and follow up on something that I slacked on from a very kind person from Ohio that sent John a card in the mail. I opened it because it was addressed to Helping Hands for Dignity. And I'm here to give it to John so he can take a look at the card, and he's going to be grateful.
Oh, hey, look at here. Just what I needed.
Of course, always, right?
Way low.
With a nice little note in there from a very kind individual from Cincinnati, Ohio, who was watching the video the morning that I showed up. That was the second day of a sweep. The first day they had swept John across the street from where he was. And I'll put a link to that video in the description here, but many of you were watching the second morning when they came back to take the rest of John's stuff, not offer him any resources until I started screaming and yelling. Okay? John has been indoors since that day. And that is a very, very good thing. And you're making a lot of progress right now, aren't you, John?
Well, yes. Yeah, I'm getting...
With your health, at least,
my
right?
health back together, yeah.
Yep.
Meeting some good people.
Yep.
And that's really important.
It is. And you're in a place here that you have your own room.
Oh,
this is a motel that is we won't give the location and stuff, but it's being supported by the city of Denver and some nonprofits that are funded through the city of Denver. I wouldn't say it's ran really great, would you? But
well, it's run.
It's run.
It's run.
they were gonna kick John out.
Yeah.
Because there's some miscommunication about checking in, and when you're not feeling well and you're not checking in, I don't know. We got it squared away because we also work with another wonderful person from Coalition from the Homeless who helps us tremendously, right? And get us to our appointments and everything. But we're okay. We're back on track, and you're here to stay indefinitely.
Well, till my health gets better.
Right.
Yeah.
And you want to stay indoors.
Oh, of course. It's much better.
And it's been brutal weather this past week, and I know John is really grateful that he didn't have to be outdoors in the below freezing temperatures.
Yeah, it was
-2.
2 below the other night.
Yeah, got rid of my beard, long hair. I got to stay warm somehow, I guess. Inside
Right. So
It's been a blessing.
for those of you that support us in these ways, thank you. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And that is why we talk about what's going on out here with certain individuals, and when we're making progress, and when the city is doing some things right. Do you remember that morning, John, the cops? You remember Groves, that cop, his last name is Groves. He wanted to put up crime scene tape to keep me away from the situation, right? He immediately ordered his cops to put up crime scene tape, and that was Officer John Udlin and his partner that ended up taking you to the motel. They paid for a week. I paid for the nonprofit paid for an additional 4 days until we could get John into another location, and he's been here ever since then. So ultimately, we had some support from a couple good cops that day.
Yeah.
I would say, but let me tell you, I don't think it would have happened had I not shown up and screamed and yelled, and you stood your ground. Do you?
Well, I think they were getting ready to throw everything in the trash and just say,
Hit the road?
yeah, down the road with you.
Yeah. I do too. And
no blankets, no tent, no nothing.
uh-huh.
That would have been fun.
They do it. It happens. And we got all of John's stuff in storage. It's still there. Knock on wood. We're going to be working on that this coming week as John starts to feel better, and just going with the flow, right? I mean, just doing good. You're doing really good.
Well, Helping Hands for Dignity. It's a good organization.
Thanks, John.
I appreciate all you've done.
You're very welcome.
My health was dwindling.
Hmm.